Guess who's back? Back again. Davey's back. Hiking again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey bear! Hey bear! That was another bear. I thought it was the owl that was taking off. Come on, bear, stay, get out. Hey bear! That was another black bear. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. Good morning. Oh, it's nice to get this vestibule open, get the curtains open as I call them, to get a little air going. Pretty warm in this tent here this morning, but she's looking like that rain is gonna happen today, so they're calling 100%, but it looks nice that way. So probably what I should do, good morning everybody, is get dressed and get over to this tent and get some breakfast and coffee going on over at the picnic table. But I'll have to get fully dressed before I do that, because it's just going to be Tickville, and I don't want to get ticks on my sleeping gear and stuff like that, so we'll have to get that work done this morning. It's 7:45. I didn't get to sleep until well after midnight last night, so yeah, that's the plan. It's just get things packed, get dressed, and get some breakfast, because I didn't have dinner last night. I was done. I was zonked, man. I was done. Pocket rocket 2. Water's on. Another tick check. That took about another 45 minutes to go through everything, turn everything inside out, just do the whole gamut. I had one in my hairline where I had a few of them yesterday, and I don't like that, you know, because I can't see back there, sort of thing. And I had one buried in my chest, and just one loose on my toes, so that wasn't too much of a big deal. Oh, you got something in your eye there, I'm sorry. Tent looks good sitting over there. Just gonna get this water boiled up, get my coffee, get my breakfast. I'm hungry. Wind is coming this way, dark clouds are that way. Come on, baby, roll in the sunshine for me. Let's give us a nice day today. They're calling for 100% chance of rain for today. I knew that coming in. I knew, just like I knew the ticks were going to be here coming in, and the mosquitoes. Like, I knew all this coming in. So if I was a Debbie Downer yesterday, I do apologize. But I guess a little bit of the fatigue was getting to me, and just wanted to get to camp. But there's some very dangerous sections now with some of that rerouting And that boggy marsh is very, very dangerous, so you have to really be careful. Take your time in there. And then as you get closer here to Caribou Lake, again, like I was just searching for a marker and then just bushwhacking to it because I couldn't find a trail anywhere in a lot of that section in here. After you come down the cliff band, cross a little creek there from the swamp, you know, you go across the 2 logs, come back up there. After that, at least I did, man. I had a very, very, very difficult time trying to find any semblance of a trail. I just, like I said, find a marker, bushwhack, find a marker, bushwhack. It really slows you down. And you have to really be careful because anywhere in here, again, guys, nobody has been through here. And don't look, I'm hideous, I know. Nobody's been through here, right? So nothing's been trampled down. It's very dangerous to, like, you don't know exactly a lot of the time what you're stepping on. Is there a hole? Is there a root? Is there a stump? Sometimes just little stumps, sometimes bigger stumps. You just don't even see them. So you really just have to kind of pick your way through. If your map says it's like 3.5 hours, throw an easy extra hour on there until the trail gets trodden down again. But yeah, it's a beautiful temperature out here. I could almost put a sweater on and be comfortable. So that's where we're at with temperature here this morning. And water quality, a lot of mosquitoes in the top of the water, but there seems to be like a lot of just even last night when I got the water and the lake was calm, there was no wind blowing. Just seemed to be a lot of particles here in the lake. Doesn't say anything about anything. I'm just telling you what the water quality is here at Caribou. It's fine. I mean, I'm just dipping my pot. I'm not I don't ever filter. If I'm boiling it, why run it through my filter? That's just extra wear and tear on my filter as far as I was concerned. So I don't do that. But you know, the water quality is good. You know, it's got the tannins in there, which is, you know, boreal forest. So yeah, I mean, I expect that. That's like, I actually kind of want that, to be honest with you. Yeah, just gonna have my breakfast and then I have to tear the whole bag down because all I did in my tent was I just stuffed everything in there just to get out of Tickville, get up here and sit down. So it looks like we're almost there. I'm gonna get to my breakfast. Yeah, we're there. Okay. Whoa, slow down. Okay. Yep, as long as I get a boil on, if I'm just taking it from the water, it's good. All right, it's gonna be some oatmeal or no meal, as the Baird boys would say, and no, I'm not going to carve my name in this picnic table like everybody else does. But hey, Katie, 24. Jarrett, I don't know. I'm not one of those guys. I would rather leave it nice for other people. Anyways, breakfast time, coffee time. Let's go. All right, when I was coming this way yesterday, I started heading this way, and then I seen that red box down there. What I missed was this little guy in the gloom of the night. I didn't see it say campsite this way and trail this way. I absolutely didn't see that. So yeah, that's on me. Anyways, get up here and give you a little show of what I can see. I know one thing, that if that rain comes, this rock and this moss on here are gonna become pretty darn slickery. So caution is gonna be needed for that. But yeah, as we climb out of Caribou, see, that's where I seen the red box there. You probably see it better now in the daytime. No toilet here. I looked around, I didn't see it. I know where it used to be, but, or maybe I missed it, I don't know. But if there is no toilet here, please do your dirty business away from camp properly. Let's see, which way do I go here? Maybe back down here into this. Okay, looks right. This is all you're gonna get, people, until the trail gets trodden down. Yeah. Oh, and then I see a blue sign over here, so I can see kind of a trail zigging over here. Yeah, there we go. These beautiful flowers, eh? Wow, lovely. Beautiful. Well, as far as the eye can see. Nice. Oh, it's so good to be back. And trust me, when you guys get back out here, you're gonna say the same dang thing. That's why you can't just put off, oh, is there gonna be a lot of charcoal? Yeah, I got charcoal on my boots from that little bit of a wildfire spot that I was in. No biggie so far anyways, so don't be worried about that thus far. And don't worry about the ticks, man. As long as you do your checks a couple times a day, you're all good. I mean, mosquitoes are worse than the ticks, so I mean, wear bug netting, some long sleeves, throw some permethrin. I don't even know if that stuff's legal in Canada, but don't let a couple little pesky bugs keep you from this beauty. I'm telling you, man, they do get annoying, but so does sitting at home watching stupid YouTube. I mean, unless you're watching my channel. This is the side of the camera I love to be on, is this side. Yeah. Keep singing. Oh. Yep. And be careful. Keep singing, little one. All right. Wait for another view and I'll bring you back. Oh, spider webs on my face. Sorry, I had to take a spider web break. Oh, didn't see that. I rolled my ankle. Good thing for ankle support in these boots. They suck, but they do give you what you need. Okay, cut logs, we'll go through here. Yep. Be pretty heavy on the ticks again today and this kind of stuff. See a cut log ahead. Oh, I see a sign up top. Oh. Okay. Where do I go to get up there? This isn't bad. It's better in the morning, right? Or in the day where you have good light. Where am I going here? This looks like it's cut off, so I guess this way. That's an important thing to pay attention to. They've done a really good job. They've done a really good job in blocking off where you think you might want to go to where you're actually supposed to go, especially in this heavy foliage until it gets knocked down, like I said, by other foot traffic. They've done a really good job in saying, like, you look at it and go, every time that there's a log in your way, big or small, like this, every time there's something like that in your way, don't go there. It's telling you this isn't the route. So I mean, with that, thank you to all the people once again that have made opening this trail possible, from the individuals to the associations to the parks. Greatly appreciated, man. I know you guys work your butt off. When we get a little bit more into the fire burn area, I will Oh, I put my phone away. But I have some notes on my phone about the rebuilding or the reconstructing, keeping the trail safe and stuff like that. I'll pull those notes out. Maybe I'll have to wait till camp, but I don't like getting into my bag once it's locked up. All right, where am I going here? Oh, good, I see a sign. Again, once this trail gets trodden down, you know, but it's like stuff like this. Where am I putting my feet? Right? Like that looks like it'll roll. This I know is gonna roll. That I don't know what's under there. So this is where you really got to add time to your trip to keep yourself safe. You don't want my buddy Sean coming out here to have to float plane you out. Alright, I guess we're down here. Like, again. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be a slow go day, but that's fine. I've got the whole day now. Although I am starting my day later than I did yesterday. Well, it's always kind of eerie and spooky when you see a bunch of dead trees, small ones, that haven't been affected by the fire. And they're not, it's not like bark beetle, pine bark beetle or anything. So I don't know what would be that, but I gotta take a layer off. I got an extra t-shirt on from breakfast. I don't need it on right now, but yeah, and just getting ready to have the head net ready for war here this morning. Beautiful though, nice breeze today. It was so still yesterday. At a place like this, if you just stopped, you were just hoarded. But here at least I got some breeze, push these little mossies off me, and yeah, life's good, man. A little overcast today, but this is beautiful. Oh, see what I'm talking about? Roly-poly, man. Like, that's why I don't like these things. So it's after getting out of Caribou, the trail is not too bad to follow, but again, you don't really see what's under your feet at all times, especially them little twigs that like to lay across the trail, and you don't see them and it trips you up a little bit, but just be stronger than the twig and you'll be fine. Oh, there's a sign, so away we go. Yeah, I can see two signs. One here and one right behind it, so lovely. Way goes the camera. Lots of great undergrowth growing in here. So nice to see. So far, yeah, the trail's good, man. I've only been on it for about an hour. As soon as you get out of Caribou, it's easy. Not that easy. Hold on. Jeez. What I just landed into, man. Broken off sticks. Easy. As soon as I open my darn mouth, eh? Okay, that could have been worse. First fall of the day. I don't even know what I hit in here. Oh, this guy. Right here. That's what I hit. See ya. I don't want nobody else to have that happening to anybody else. So I hit that and down she went. Ship went down, Captain. Alright. Alright. Anyways, the trail, I mean, it's as soon as you get away from that Caribou. I mean, there's a couple of times I'll have to stop, take a breath, just look around. Is that the trail? Is that the trail? Okay, no, this looks like the trail. You know, just a quick 10 to 20 second breather, and yeah, it's great. Again, you don't see what's underneath your foot here, people. Like, it's, you're like, oh yeah, that's it. Well, guess what? You just seen it firsthand. Okay, Karen. I see another Karen. So yeah, really great work that these guys have done. I see a sign past the Karen. So, I mean, a lot of work's gone in. Thank you again, everybody. I know I sound like a repeating horse, but showing appreciation, I don't think is done enough in this day in the world. So, all right, yeah, I remember this guy. This is where my feet get wet because I am not teetering on this crap. It's a little deep. Just about over the boot. I guess I am on that stuff. Hard not to though. This feet are still dry. Hasn't seeped in yet, but it will. Alright. Wet feet for the win. No roly-poly logs that wreck you. So, no signs of wildlife this morning, I have to admit. Bummer. That I am sure that was a bear cub that was crashing through, and I hope the camera caught his whine. It was like an emergency call to Ma, and that's why I instantly, bam, I didn't do the camera like I normally would. I did the bear spray. So, live to fight another day, right? Just keep coming back till I get him on film, that's all. It's just, these things don't even have a single bud on them. Like, nothing. All of them. They just appear to be dead, man. Why? We're in June. We're coming into the end of June. And nothing on them. Must be dead. But why? What happened? That's my curious mind wanting to know. again. Is my battery almost dead? It's only an hour into shooting. I hate GoPro, man. I need the DJI system with the microphones and the action camera. Nice. Sound of loons. Fine. 2 of them. It is so awesome. When you hike through all the standing death, the standing dead, you got the green below you. But I mean, you're literally looking at a lot of just deadness. And then you come up and you see these guys. So absolutely beautiful. Oh man. Yeah. Love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, well, if memory serves me correct, I believe I'm not too far from the that third railroad, if I remember. And what I do remember is I don't remember the fella's name, but he was solo, I was solo. And we got in here, and it was maybe a little bit further up, but somewhere right in here, great big mama black. Sent 2 cubs up a tree, slowly wandered around, and he was didn't know what to do. And I said, well, that mama bear is coming right back. She's just wandering, she's getting her cubs safe, she's wandering around, she's coming back. Let's get past them damn cubs and let's get out of here. And he stuck with me for the rest of the day, that fella. Nice guy, really nice guy, good conversationalist. But especially after we spotted that mama, the conversation had amped up a little bit more than the previous before the scene, understandably. and maybe why I'm talking to the camera right now. Who knows what my thinking is? 'Cause I sure don't. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyways. Alright, where'd the trail go? Did I miss something? I couldn't have missed something because that's cut. So, up through here, I guess. Okay. Ooh. Again, man, it's these things. These fucking things. You don't see them, man. Sticking out of the ground, the 4 or 6 inches. Cut them off at the ground, man. Okay, that's the second time today that's happened to me. You just don't see them, man. Alright, back to my happy place. Let's hike. Alright, my friends. Well, I didn't quite make it to the railway tracks. I needed some more water. And I thought, well, here's a nice rock I can sit on. Maybe some breeze. Then I had a bunch of ticks that were crawling up me, and I just wanted to get them off. So I decided to have a Pop-Tart here and see if the flavors of Pop-Tart and Mosquito go well together, and you'd be surprised. It's not bad. Not bad. And, you know, of course, I needed to let the deer flies have a chance of catching up with me, so they're now upon me. Hence the reason why I'm using my t-shirt that I took off this morning. I just sewed over my back. It adds like 2 more layers of fabric for anything to try to bite through on my back, which is nice. Keep this on my head because they like going for ears, eyes, and mouth and stuff. So, well, that's the deer flies and the little gnats. We got all of them crawling on me here. See on my shoe there, maybe on the ground here, all these little guys. So we have the full gamut. We have the full gamut. I was gonna put some electrolytes in, but I didn't realize I messed up my coffee in my electrolyte bag. I had 2 bags and I left one behind. So I only have enough coffee for 1 cup every morning, which I realized this morning. And I only have 2 electrolytes with me. The other bag was full. It was a smaller bag. It was full. So I made 2 bags and I brought the small bag. So, but yeah. It's not my element that I like to drink, but I've been on the road for half a month hitchhiking, and you know, where am I going to get a postage sent to me as I'm getting there? So a little difficult when you're hitchhiking. So I'm just using the Gatorade powder packs, and that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get going. There's a tiny little sprinkle happening right now, but the wind's kind of died down since I sat down. So. Guess it's time to hit those railway tracks and then just keep the show rolling, man. But yeah, I'm just doing it's nice. I've done 3.41 kilometers. Moving at the same speed as yesterday, 3.1. Oh, there's another tick here. See him there on the white. Crawling away. See you later, sucker. Yeah, my moving time has been 1 hour 42. My stop time has been 37 minutes. Time of day is 11:54. So, yeah, is what it is. Let's see what my altimeter says. I have ascended a total ascent of 360 feet so far today. And I'm pretty happy with these numbers. Considering the stuff I'm, you know, smashing my way through and tripping over and hitting the turf and all that. But as soon as you get away from Caribou, the trail is good. It's good. So far for the trip, the low point has been the trails, the trail to and from Caribou East. There was no marker for Caribou West. That's why I wanted to go and save myself the extra hour or half hour, I guess it was. No, 45 minutes, I think. It was an extra hour and a half or kilometer and a half. So, yeah. Yeah, it would have been almost an hour I would have saved. So, anyways. All right. Yeah, just waffling on, just sitting enjoying the day. Listening to the birds, fueling up. time to go. If you listen, I'm gonna miss my third train. If I didn't take a break here and just got to the train tracks, I would have had 3 tracks and 3 trains. Bam, bam, bam. Well, gonna have to come back to get that one done, I guess, eh? Because that was awesome yesterday. Just clearing the tracks, boom, train. On the tracks, boom, train. That was pretty cool. That was like a highlight of my day yesterday. Let's see what the highlight of my day is today. All right, well, I found the marker that everybody, and it's hard to miss because it looks like somebody's went and painted it. I don't remember it looking like that last time. All right. They make reference to it in your hiking map, and if you don't understand what I'm talking about. Looks like we're going over here. Yeah, this is just a few little sprinkles here and there. This is just a really lax, easy, calm day. I'm loving it, man. Just taking my time. As you've seen by my stats, I'm doing a lot of stopping, taking a look at outlooks, overlooks, and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's exactly the day that I wanted, to be honest with you. So what is the plan of the day? Don't know. We do know that in striking distance is my favorite lake in the park, and her name is Alice. I like those really quaint, they're almost like personable campsites, camp lakes, or little lakes like that. I think you get to be a little bit more intimate on a small lake. And hello, ticks. And I really enjoy that. So Alice, maybe? Not too sure. All right, just coming up on the third railway track here. My GoPro battery's already on yellow. Not even half a day. This one must be faulty. I think this is the one I had a hard time charging. Okay, where are we going here? We're going to get down by this water, I know that much. But where? I see this. I guess it's through here. Again, can't see what you're on. Ow. That sucker got me. Oh, horsefly right on the old jugular, man. Holy jumping. Those things can make you sound like a 5-year-old, eh? Oh. Okay, here we go. There is something special about doing this trip. Nobody's been down here since it's opened. There is something special about picking your way through here, which I mean I like it. It's just I like it better when I can see the holes in the logs. So now I see a cut one there. So I guess, yes, I see a cut log here. Oh, but there's a branch there. So is that telling me no, or they just fall there? This is the picking around part. But that one's showing like you're seeing it from across. Oh yeah, I see it's over there. So we got to get through this somehow. Oh, is it on here? Okay. Again, no clue. Excuse me, thistles. Ouch! Each! Ouch! 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 Ah! Oh yeah! This is why I'm glad I have the day to slowly pick my way around here. This is crazy. Cause I just about fall like I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know how many mosquitoes that makes that I've eaten. Okay, what's going on here? Where's the edge? Okay. Alright, guys. No, this train track you have to walk down for a while too, I think. I'm hoping a train would come by right now. That would make 3 for 3. And that would make me extremely happy. Alright, what kind of scat do we got here? It looks like coyote, I might say. Based on the particles sticking out of it. And the size. Because, yeah. It's old. Probably about, well, under a week, but certainly not new. Alright, see you at the tracks. Well, this looks pretty. Pretty little way to get up to the tracks. All these flowers. Let's look at how beautiful these are. Lovely. Come on, I need some wind. Get these suckers off me. Alright, here we are. With the concrete ones. And there's the trail right there, so you don't walk down. Well, our first look, Marion Lake. Beautiful. It's a really pretty lake when the sun is out shining on the water. But unfortunately, I can't bring that to you today, my friends. It's still beautiful though. Let's get over there. I'll have something to eat actually. Something good, filling. Well, not hard to see that we're in another burn area. It's heading to Marion Lake. Hold on a second. Here's the neat aspect of walking through a burn zone is that one, Mother Nature is resilient. Look at the bounce back in just this spring. That, my friends, is amazing. But then you come in and you can see we got fire burn here, but it's all green. And then it comes green. And then there's a little bit of green, but the fire burn continues. So it's really neat to see, to be honest with you, just the way it worked and who were the lucky survivors and who gave their life to open those seed pods and renew the forest, man. It's really neat deal. See, now we're back in more burn and we're back in more green. Like, how does those little trees right there in front of me, how did they make it through everything being burnt around it? Pretty crazy, man. the nemesis. Okay, success. All right, it's always a good feeling. Always a good feeling. We're not too far from the lake now. Dinner time. I am starving. Stupid not to have dinner last night, but once I got tick check done and into my sleep clothes, I didn't want to get back out of the tent because the tent was being covered in ticks. So I would have been covered in ticks. And my sleep stuff would have been covered in ticks. So I just said, you know what? To me, it's not even worth it. Boggy sections here before the MANTARIO camp. They haven't been bad at all, man. That will become worse as more people come through. But for now, it's one of the bonuses of being number one through the park. All right, as we leave the trail heading into the campsite, we'll turn the camera on. Let's see what we're looking at. I know it's going to be overgrown. That's for certain. Hopefully I can find a dry spot to sit and feed the old food bag over my face. All right, here we come. Wow, is it ever overgrown. Lots of wood piled here. I've camped in this area here a few times. Swam off of that a few times. All right. Oh, right in the eyeball. Bastard. Look at all this wood. Folks, you're gonna have to bring your own axe in here, and that's not something I'm willing to carry. Looks like we got some out of the rain, a little bit. Oh, they cut all these trees down. I used to put my tent right in here. Right in these trees. Oh no, those aren't trees. These are. Yeah, I used to put my tent right here. Too bad that picnic table's out in the rain. Dang it. Alright, well, we're gonna walk over here and then walk back, and we're gonna sit and get some food in us, man. Lots of wood here. Lots of stuff to get fires started. Thank you, lads and lasses, for doing all that for us. But if you're looking for... Oh, there's a toilet on this one. Aha, that's pretty close to camp, I'd say. Way too close to camp, and it looks like there's some white sign up there, and I see a trail marker up there. So okay, and I see a trail marker there by the shitter, but where'd the camping go? Wow, we're gonna need some people in here. I mean, you could move all this brush and you can get a tent here, a tent where I was talking about. You move the picnic table, get a tent here somewhere. That's pretty lumpy. No, not good, man. Way overgrown. Not too much in the way of shelter or decent campsites. All right, well, I'm gonna get under this guy and get to feeding. All right, I'm gonna have to keep reminding myself to dry the lens because it is just chucking it down. Look at that lake out there. So, I'm already wet. It's just gonna get wetter, but hopefully my rain gear will keep in the warmth. That's all I'm asking it for. And yeah, it's time to leave camp. Time right now is 3:30. I'm good with that. So away we go. I believe we go up this way somewhere. Just double check, make sure I didn't leave anything behind. I have no garbage the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, my water filter's totally wrecked, man. Done. It's a shame. It was flowing so good when I got here. Yeah, here we go. This is you can see how wet I'm gonna get just hiking through this stuff. So it's a good day to make the miles. It's not a good day to sit around and camp being freezing. But yeah, where are you gonna camp in this one? I don't know, man. Not a lot of options left here. Well, I think this next 8Ks is going to have my work cut out for me. Oh. The regrowth after the fire makes those cairns kind of worthless now. I can't wait to see this place after the trail's been beaten down. That's what I'd be excited about. But it's gonna take guys like me and people like you get in here and do it. So so many trip hazards in here, man. Good morning. You know, you'd think that this rain would knock down these mosquitoes, man. But it doesn't. What's going on? I'm praying for every raindrop to do its duty. Knock them out, man. 1, 2, 3, 4 signs. Oh, another one down there. Lots of signage here, that's good. But it's opener now. It's opener. It's opener by. We got the green, we got the burn. It's if you're looking for a reason to come and see a burn area and you're not sure about wanting to see a burn area, it's really kind of it's not mesmerizing, it's kind of like it plays on your instincts of what should be and what shouldn't be, sort of thing. It's like, how come the fire it rolled all through here, but behind it's all green, and then rolled over through here, and now it's all green again. It's can't be all due to the water bombers and stuff like that. I don't know what they had out here for then. Again, I wasn't here. I was down in southern Ontario for the last 3 years. Alright, which way do I go, boss? Oh, now, how slippery is this stuff? It's not bad without any moss and stuff on it, but I am a little weary of. Now, see, when they put this stuff up, it means that you don't go that way. That's what that means. I mean, I can see a path. So, I am going to play the game I've been playing. I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to come over this way. Now I see maybe a path here. That's got blocked off there. So I'm just, because I think that my footprints are going to help establish the proper route. So I want to do it the proper way. Every time I knock, oh, whoa, Jesus. Every time I knock something down, it will eventually start creating a path, and that's what we want. Now I see a sign over there too, so I guess we're coming down here somehow, and then this way, and then that way. But let's find our way down there first, because again, every person coming through here at the start is very important in where's the trail and how does it go. So I guess I'm gonna go this way. I know this isn't helpful. Because I'm also looking for the safest way. That way. I'm not going this way. I'm gonna go this way, because I got steps here. You know what I mean? Step it. And then I can hit this tree. Oh, that was a big hole. And then I can come this way. And I see stuff is cut. But, I mean, it's happened to me so many times that I don't want to be that jerk that complains. But if you're going to do this stuff is going to grow up. You're not going to see it, you're going to trip over it, and the chances are you could land on, like I did this morning, I landed right on that stuff. Either leave it 2 feet tall, cut it straight to the ground, or just don't cut it at all. Like, why do these have to be cut? We're going this way. Why do these have to be cut? I don't get it. It's a hazard. In a place that being rescued could be pretty bad. It's gonna be a long afternoon taking my time through this stuff. Like trails are open, guys. Let's go. We need people in here. It's just all tangly underfoot. That's the problem. And then you don't see what you're standing on. Second problem. Whoa. What did I just step on there? Oh, I just slid down this route, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to slow it down here. So it's going to be 8 kilometers, so I'm going to say probably at least 6 hours, maybe more, because it's just not worth hurrying. This is probably just falling. Oh, these big boys they cut. Wow, that's fabulous. Little hackety on the sawing. That one's not too bad, but you can tell their chain was probably getting pretty dull on that. They're sawing her back and forth a bit. My boots are already 100 pounds full of water, so stepping in that stuff doesn't really matter to me at this point. I like on the map, I think I read somewhere on the map, there's you coming into a boggy section with some wood thrown in. Try to keep your feet dry. I've never been on this trail with dry feet, and I'm like, this is what, like my 9th time. Try to keep your feet dry. Just try not to get killed, man. These are, my head is taller than these trees, so yeah, jumping. Oh, up to the ankle on that one. The only problem for me having wet feet is the hitchhike home. That's when it really sucks. In here, it doesn't matter to me. Where am I going? I see a sign up there. All right. Oh, but why are these here? This is what I mean. So if the trail comes around here, let's get these guys out of the way. Because that's the signal that you don't go that way, but you do go this way. Because the signs are telling me so. There. Now we come this way. There's a bear. There's a bear right in there. GoPro takes so long to turn on. Damn it. It's not a cub. Looks like it's maybe a couple years old. 3 years maybe, 4. Where is he? He must have just dipped down. Those branches were just waving. I was just coming up here, through here. Wasn't really making any noise. Wasn't talking to the camera. And I just seen this head and pause, and then it dropped down, and I lost sight of him, and I was hoping to see him. Okay, that was good for me, but there's not a lot of wind going on, and I wasn't being very loud, but I guess maybe the ruffling of my pants and the leaves and probably snotting on my nose and stuff, he picked up on me. Had a look, and bam, took off. Not that I'm not looking like a black bear myself with my head down, like I could be a black bear standing up just looking around, but yeah, just like that, right where those little shrubs are shaking. Now that's not what I seen. I actually seen the bear, but then it went and those things just bent right down, popped back up, and then that's when the GoPro started on, because they're such a wonderful, lovely piece of kit. Damn it. All right, and I don't have the big camera out because it's pouring rain, so yeah, what a shame. What a shame. I know I didn't get it on camera. I know this thing. I know when it goes beep 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 to turn on, and then it goes beep 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 when it goes off. So, and you know your camera gear. Damn it. That would have been awesome, but I'm glad I got to see the, maybe 1.1 second of him. Yeah, even up here I can't. He's gone. And I mean, the underfoliage is it blows my mind how much underfoliage there is. I'm here in a burn section. Obviously I'm in a burn section. Look at how much the foliage has popped up. And look at how well I did blazing the trail. All right, see, This is what it looks like before I go through it. And that's what it looks like when after I go through it. So you get a few people coming through. She'll shape right up, guys. But man, okay, that was exciting. At least we're seeing the wildlife. At least we're seeing the wildlife. And that cub yesterday, I know that's what it was. I'm hoping that the camera was on quick enough to capture his mama's cry for help. Come help me, mom, sort of deal. But I got the hell out of there pretty damn quick. You've seen that. Okay, well, I'm trailless. I don't have a clue where the trail is in here. I'm just kind of walking in the direction I think, and then turning back and seeing that I'm okay, this is where the trail is. It looks like it went that way, but I came through this way. I didn't even see that one, as I wouldn't because I'm coming this way. So yeah, it looks like because the way that log is, looks like the trail would come up this way, which means that it's going to keep going this way. Those trees are laying down that way. That's a block tree there. I don't see any. Is that a cairn there? I'm not sure. Is it just a rock? Well, we're going to head that way. See what we can find. That's the name of the game in here right now, my friends. Piles of wood, stuff like that. Obviously go around them. That wouldn't be a trail there. Again, there's that tree, so it looks like a trail would go that way. Doesn't look like anything in here for trails, so again, just bushwhack your way through until enough people do it, I guess. I don't know what to say. Okay, there's a cairn. I'm off course again. Mosquitos. So, get back in here. I don't think the trail came that way. So maybe I was doing the trail. I don't know. Okay, now we're back into, I can see one over there. I can see this one, obviously. I can see that one, obviously, in the cairn. So, boom. Now I've got 3 trail markers where I just had none. Just use your best judgment, people. That's all you can do. Just use your best judgment. And know that the people have done their best to make it as easy for you as they possibly could under these circumstances. But still, like I see the trail marker. I'm just trying to see, do I go this side of the tree? Do I go this side of the tree? It looks like that's blocked off there, so it's around this side of the tree. You know what I mean? They've done very well in showing you where not to go. So all this tree branches and logs and stuff like that, you know that the trail doesn't go that way. So when you keep studying that kind of stuff, it'll help you a lot more than you think when you don't find trail markers and whatnot. Okay, so normally that means no. I'm gonna go this way. Yes, and it worked out. Awesome. All right, carrying on down the other side now. So what happens is when you leave Marion Camp, there's a big boggy area that you come through, but it's not as boggy as what's right near the lake. So you come out and around the bog area, and now you come back in towards the lake, and that's what's happening here. It smells. In case you're wondering, does it smell like charcoal in here? No, it does not. Okay, this is a cairn. This is one to pay attention to in here. No, it does not smell like a bonfire in here. It does not smell like a house fire. It does not smell like a car fire. It smells of nature. And right now the smells are, it's like your favorite dessert after your favorite meal. That's what I'm smelling right now. just to put it into some sort of context. Okay, where am I going? Branches in the way. Okay, so this might take 8 hours. This guy here behind me says that somebody's coming through this way, I guess. I haven't seen a sign in a while now, but this does look like the path of least resistance, so I'm just taking it. Oh, I see a sign way up there. Okay. Oh, that big erratic standing up there in front of us. Well, I don't know how I'm going to make out on this trail today. I'm thinking if I can get to camp by 8, I should probably thank my stars. This is just a rough slog, man. Okay, how does it go? Look up to see where the trail is. You gotta be kidding me, man. Like, honestly. I'm ready for this day to be done. Love the trail. But I'm ready for this shit to be done today. Oh. I remember by seeing this food locker on this side of the lake that there's a guy, he had a wicked looking camp here. I'm getting tired of this, man. Everything is just so greased. Fuck, it's just goose grease in here, man. I'm tired of it. But he had a beautiful camp in here somewhere. And I kind of had that pictured in my head. Because I got a plan for Alice. I'm not going there today. I've had enough of this crap, man. Let's just get down here without killing ourselves. I do really like fishing here, though. Beautiful trout in here. I mean, beautiful trout. That wind's blowing a little. Hopefully it'll be okay for us to have a fire. I don't really like jumping. There used to be a bridge around here. Or maybe it's over there, I don't know. Jumping just seems to get you hurt more times than not. Okay. Doesn't look like much, but yeah, there's beautiful trout that run in through here. I mean, I was photographing them last time I was here, and they're just, I mean, monsters. So beautiful. Nice rushing water. Let's go here. Everything's wet, so I don't really want to jump too much. And should be right straight through here. See what the campsites look like over on this side. Well, there's the picnic table, and I'm hoping it's sort of dry. I gotta really use a squirt. There's the box. We do have some wood. There's some small stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a fire going or not, but I want one. There we go, Peggy. Peggy Lake. Beautiful. I'd love to tell you how long it's been since my hands have been this wrecked. Just from rain. And that's not wearing gloves. I don't wear gloves. No, I do, but I mean, both of them. Absolutely wrecked, man. Today was a tough day, but we're at camp. I'm happy. Looks like the weather's gonna hold. Let's find another campsite and let's start getting that set up, and then we'll worry about wood if we can. First things first, I want a nice campsite. Somewhere I'm gonna sleep well. But again, everything's so overgrown. Like, just look. Now, where I've camped before on Peggy, because I've camped at every single campsite on the MANTARIO. That was the project for 2020, was I was going to camp at every campsite, and that's when I decided to do one trip in spring, one in summer, one in fall, one in winter, so that I would cover every campsite. But down here is where I camped. It still has the same fire pit. Let's go see. Well, where I put my tent is all covered in this, so that's not going to work for me. I had my tent right in here. What kind of plants are these? Are they poisonous? Might be a little too windy to have a fire here, and there's no picnic table. There used to be. And that's all marsh. This rock drops off right there, and all that is crap. Good place to get water. It's good for fishing in here. I don't see nothing on the other side either. I don't want to be up too high, but I don't want to be down too low either. Somebody's booze bottle is melted in the... Bar them, man. Bar them from the park. Alright, I'm going to have a wander around and see what I can come up with. Maybe just right even here. Doesn't look like a lot of water's come down onto this. This will work right here. But I'll probably campfire over there if I can. Alright, well, after having a walk all the way around, down over there, there's no great places to camp. I'm glad I'm first here. There is one place I would take up there, but it doesn't have any wind protection. It is higher though, so we'll probably be a little warmer. But I'm thinking the picnic table's right there. There's not a lot of tall grasses for ticks and stuff, because I'm just, you know, at the end of the day, I've had enough. We've had our hangout time today. That was great. You know, it's done, it's over. So I'm thinking I'll just come in here. I'll sleep this way. It's about the flattest I'm gonna get. And I want to get this up because I'm cold. And I probably know what's gonna happen. Everything's soaking wet. I'm soaking wet. Sit on the table, do my tick check, jump in the tent. I'm probably gonna put up a clothesline here. I'll just leave my jacket, my rain stuff, and I'll even hang my backpack on it tonight. You can stay outside. I don't need it in the tent. Yeah, I think right in here will work fine. Right here, not the best, but there's not really anywhere else to go in here. Alright, I'm going to set the tent up in here. I'll figure it out. It might not be the best, but it'll be warm, dry, and I'll get a decent night's sleep, and that's all that I care about right now. Alright, my friends. Finally, I can dry off the lens. I guess that's not helping, is it? Welcome to dinner time. It is 9:15, I believe. That's what it said. No, sorry. 20 after 9. No. Yeah, 20 after 9. Tick check is done. I'm warm in some dry clothes. I'm not worrying about a fire tonight. Forget it, man. And so for dinner, I'm having a nice hot cup of tea. As soon as it steeps. And what is that you say? That is stovetop stuffing. Stovetop stuffing. I was frozen when I got here. You seen the wind coming off the lake a little bit. There's no way I was getting dry and then going out and doing some wood, and there was no way that I was going to stay wet and freezing, so it was just time to buckle into the tent. We got the mattresses all ready. Everything's laid out, wet and dirty. This is the only dry clothes that I have other than the sleep clothes that I'm wearing. And another battery dead. And then electronics. That's my electronics. My food is in here, protecting the tent floor from hot substances. And yeah, it's got like my little bit of personables here: toothbrush, toothpaste, lens cleaner, I don't know, a couple other little things in there. That's for my kitchen. Battery packs, batteries. This is a battery pack. That's my Garmin, that's my Canon, that's my bigger Canon lens, that's my cell phone, bear spray, stuff sacks, watch, Davy's Dash stickers. I carry them everywhere. Look at the ticks, eh? Tick, tick, tick. Another good reason for me to be in here. So anyways, I'm gonna get to dinner and we'll do a quick little wrap up at the end of my eating. Oh, for the love of God, somebody get me away from GoPro. Anyways, let's do take 2. So as far as it goes, guys, you know where I am. Peggy Lake. You've seen the trails to get here from Caribou East. You've seen what the camp, or what the camps are looking like. You see how it is for camping possibilities at this moment. You've seen all the wood that's been left behind. Bring an axe. You've seen what my take on the trail so far. Lots of stuff. So what I want to do is just go through what I've been able to dig up. It's on here on my phone, so you'll have to hopefully that's not a white blaring light in your face, or maybe you can see me better. I don't know. Is that better? Okay, anyways, this is what I was able to dig up. Obviously we know that the MANTARIO Trail is in Whiteshell Provincial Park, and it has officially reopened following significant restoration work after last year's wildfires. Environment and Climate Change Minister Mike Moyles announced today. That was the 19th, so Friday. Today's the 23rd. I got in here on the 22nd. Father's Day was the 21st. Right? I got in here lickety split. As soon as I heard that the trail was open, I was packing. 64-kilometer trail offers one-of-a-kind backcountry experiences, obviously, across rugged granite ridges, lakes, and forests of the Precambrian Shield. That was what I was trying to figure out today. Remember? The knothead that I am. I am incredibly grateful to all the volunteers and organizations who helped restore Manitoba's signature backcountry trail after the devastating wildfires of last year. The trail was closed May 2025 after a wildfire that began in Ingolf, Ontario. That's why I call it Ontariable. And anybody from Ontariable is watching, I'm razzing on you. Ontariable. Okay, so yeah, blame them for all of our misery. Okay,
The MANTARIO Trail has a special place for me for a long time, said Aaron Webb, board member, South Whiteshell Trail Association. While I was aware of a larger number of people and organizations who felt the same way. The silver lining to last year's devastating wildfires was to unite these partners in a shared goal to rehabilitate and reopen the trail. It has been truly inspiring to see these partnerships grow quickly and bring together dedicated volunteers who have seemingly endless amount of energy to pursue this goal in a surprising short time framework. And I agree with that. That's like the trail's open, like it's incredible how fast, like only in a few months. I mean, they weren't in here working on it when the snow was falling, so you know, and they opened it in June. So okay, Manitoba Parks partnered with the South Whiteshell Trail Association to begin recovery work. With the goal of reopening the trail for summer, a team of 23 volunteers traveled 1,885 kilometers by foot and paddle to complete the critical restoration work, including clearing and brushing the entire 64-kilometer trail. Well, establishing a new 100-meter connector to the West Caribou Lake Campsite. Yes, and there's no, to the west. That's where I was trying to go and I couldn't find it. So I had to go the extra 1.5 kilometers, remember? Clearing 10 campsites of hazardous trees and establishing 11 new helipads for emergency access. And that's what I was talking about with Paul, the search and rescue float plane pilot that dropped me off at the park, but he's also the one that helped me get the lady. We already talked about that, but he said, well, that's nothing to do with me. And I said, well, but I haven't seen a new helipad yet. This is day 2, but I'm only at Peggy, so I guess they're further north into the park. But I'm telling you, this wouldn't be a bad place to be able to get people in and out of, like in an emergency. So clearing 10 portages totaling 8.85 kilometers, installing approximately 700 new trail markers, and repurposing additional 500 from fallen trees. Constructing 12 new log bridges across wet areas and creek crossings. So I've seen a couple bridges. Not the log ones though. Like the real like industrial ones. Installing a new climbing rope at the Ray Creek climb. So I'll see that one pretty quick here. This spring's work focused on safety and navigation to allow the trail to reopen as quickly as possible. Manitoba Parks is now planning future improvements, including enhanced campsite amenities, upgraded wayfinding signage, and updating mapping, the minister noted. Hikers are also encouraged to register using... See, this is what I was talking about earlier this morning. Hikers are also encouraged to register their trip using Manitoba Park's new online backcountry registration form. Registration is free and will assist in local trail users in the event of closures or emergencies. This registration does not replace the need to leave a trip plan with a trusted contact. Trip planning information, including maps and backcountry registration, also available at www.manitobaparks.com. Trail users who are looking to support ongoing maintenance and enhancement of the MANTARIO Trail are encouraged to support the South Whiteshell Trail Association. There you go, guys. Anyways, guys, that's what I was able to dig up on the website. That's why I rushed my butt out here. And now I'm just gonna sit and finish having my tea. I don't know if this is gonna work for you here or not. Maybe, no? I don't know. So anyways, that's all I have to say. You've seen it all, you've heard it all, you've watched it all. You probably laughed at a bunch of it, especially when I was ass up and face down. And yeah, well, that's what we're here for, entertainment, right? So I guess all that's left to say, while I can still talk a little, is I will see you all for coffee in the morning. Good night. View out of the tent. It's not special. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We got lots of fun stuff coming up. We still have to finish the rest of this trip. We got lots and lots of trips coming up. And more importantly, I love you guys.